Hey there my friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Norwegianlass and today we're gonna do something a little bit different on this channel. Oh, that's not. So one person of my viewers, like a subscriber, asked for this and I'm like, hell yeah, I can do this. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna start off this video like this. But then later on I'm gonna try to use my camera. We're gonna make a sweater. So yeah, Christmas is coming up and I've decided this year I'm only gonna give gifts to the kids. And there are 3 children in my life that is gonna be the lucky owners of a sweater each. Sorry, I can't speak. So yeah, I've got this because I hoard books. I collect books, and I got this. It's a fairy tale knitting, and we're gonna use the Forest Fox recipe. Get some yarn for that, so I'm gonna show you the whole process. But for the actual tutorial or where I show you, I'll have to use a free pattern because of copyright issues and shit like that. Because I can't actually give away the pattern. You know, this is a book that you have to buy. So, but we're gonna get yarn for one sweater from the pattern book, and we're gonna look together for. Sorry, I actually know this. We're gonna look together for a free pattern that I would like to knit for the other 2 kids. So I know this site, Yarn Studio in English, and you can get patterns here, and you can actually get them in English as well. So I could post a link in the description for the pattern if you would like to follow along. So we will want to filter this. And let's see. So I've filtered for knitting and for kids. So let's see what we got. Because I can crochet as well, but I think that really sucks. So let's just browse a bit. So we got some Christmas sweaters. This one is kind of pretty, but it's in a wee bit of a expensive yarn, but I'll keep that in mind. Free patterns are usually boring, as you can see. This is a really famous pattern called Fana. Let's see if you can just load, please. I think it's a very traditional Norwegian clothing. I don't particularly like it, but I just thought I would just show you. Okay, so this is just House of Yarn is also a place where you could get recipes, patterns. I mean patterns. Let's see. This one is really famous as well, Cortina. I think that's a Olympic sweater. I've got a book full of Olympic sweaters, but you know the sleeves are sewn in up here, and that's a technique I actually can't do yet. But I will have to try to do that for sure. There's that Fana again. Maybe I should just, because this one is a really classic one as well, the Icelandic sweater. Maybe I should just knit them an Iceland sweater. But I don't want to use that pattern in that case. Let's see what we got. You can see here that these sleeves are actually sewn in. You can see that by the seam over there. But this has something called raglan. Not sure of the words here, but when you decrease for the neck, it's called raglan in Norwegian. Oh god. Yeah, this is an Olympic sweater as well from Lillehammer. It's a Norwegian town or city. This is the fauna sweater, but just with reindeer, and that would be so ironic if I were to knit that for, because the children I'm gonna knit for are my niece and nephew, and they live up like in the most northernmost town city in Norway, and they have a lot of reindeer there. And when I was trying to find some curtains for my sister, I suggested some with reindeer, and I was like, these are cozy, and she was like, no, I see too many reindeer already. And then I remembered, yeah, they get the reindeer in their garden, like they go freely around there because of the indigenous people of Norway, the Sami people. So she doesn't want reindeer stuff. Oh good. That is so mean. No, I've decided. So you got this one, and I'm gonna knit it in 5 to 6 and 7 to 8 years old. Let's see, what colors do we want? What we call in Norway the bottom color is the one that we have, like the white one, you see? Can I just, no, apparently not. The white one is like the bottom color. And then the pattern color is whatever is gonna make up the pattern. So we got here drops merino extra. That is a great. That is a great yarn, and it's actually on sale. So for the girl, we're gonna go royal purple because she likes purple. I think I heard that somewhere. So for that we will need. Okay, so what you gonna do? You can see here. How's that? Is that better? Okay, so you see the sizes here, right? And so each size is like divided by a line. So you see the first size, which I need, is the, or actually we're going to do the second size because that's the one I was choosing now. So I need 250 grams. So we're in Norway, we use the metric system. 250 grams of yarn for the bottom color. So we're going to need 5 of the bottom color. And so we're going to go with white for the pattern color, and that we will need 150. So that is 3 skeins. Okay, we're gonna do it again. So which color do we want for the nephew? He needs 4 skeins of the bottom color. So let's go with something that would match. So maybe this one. This one is great, and we need 4 of that. Because that makes up. Because each skein is 50 grams. You always have to check that but I know that this skein is 50 grams, and it says right here that it's 50 grams. So yeah, and we're gonna need what was it? Oh shit. Yeah, 150 for the pattern color. There we go. But that was it for this clip. So yeah, see you in the next one, I guess. So this is what the finished product is gonna look like. I already knitted the boy's sweater, so here's that. And here are the tools I'm gonna be using. This is just to measure the needles. I've got this one in wood, and then there's the needles and a measuring tape. Okay, so sorry for this awkward as hell setup, but this is the best I could manage with what I've already got. So, you guys know that I love knitting. So I already knit the first sweater, as you can see, and I've also started the second, but not to worry, I will show you how to do this. So, what you'll be needing, as I showed you, you will need needles. This particular pattern calls for 3mm needles. This is kind of too. And also, and that's for the hello Tulla. That's for the cuffs. This part that is like stretchy on the sweater, it's called a cuff, I think, in English. You have it on the sleeves, on the neck, and on the sweater's bottom, and it's a stretchy part. So you will need thinner needles for the cuffs and thicker needles for the pattern. You will also need what we Norwegians call a round needle. So that's 2 needles and a wire, so that it's bendable. And I will show you why you need this. But first, I'm gonna show you how to cast on. So they sent me a color too dark, but it's fine. This is the skein. Tulla is really interested in it. She's not allowed to touch my yarn. Take your needle, and you're gonna need like you have one short end and the long end on the other side that's actually attached to the skein. So you twist it around this and bring the thread through to get a hoop, and then let's see, now you got a short end here and a long end that is attached to the skein. And now you stick your needle through. This is kind of hard to do on camera, but it's kind of fun as well. And now what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your thumb and your pointy fingers, that's what you guys call it, and we're gonna cast on. So you take this part and kind of cast it onto the you kind of cast it onto the needle. So I'm gonna do that again. There you go. And then you take the thread that's on the pointy finger, we're just gonna call it that, and then you pull it through and you tighten it. There you go. Now you have 2 stitches. So we're gonna need 9 on this needle. The cat is just, hello, let me play, please. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna slow it down for you guys. have 9 stitches. Okay, so for the sleeves, because this is a sleeve that we're making, and for the sleeves we need 5 needles. Kinda sounds scary when you're first starting out, but it's you get the hang of it. So you just keep casting on the stitches. This. Now there's 9 on this one too. The pattern will tell you how many stitches you need to cast on for the sleeves and for the sweater, the lower part of the sweater, and you just, for the sleeves, you just divide it by 4 so that you get 4 needles. And so the 5th needle is the one you're using to actually knit, so yeah. So we'll start again. Cast on. Okay, and the last one. There we go. This is what it looks like. So now we're gonna make this into a ring. Or is that what I can call it? I'm not really sure. A circle. So take your 5th needle and just keep that. And now this is important. So you have this lower part, Tulla, 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 Tulla. You have the lower part of the stitches, and you need to make sure that they're all on the same side of the circle, so you want them on the inside. So I'm gonna pull it together. So let's see, I'm just looking through the camera. Okay, so they're on the inner side of the circle here. Just ignore my nasty thumb. Okay, so you have the 2 threads here. This short, you just leave it and just forget about it. And the other you put on your finger like this. Keep it taut. And now we're gonna knit our 2 first stitches. So it's kind of difficult to get it through, but it's fine. Okay, so you stick the needle through the first stitch, and now you can see which side the thread is on. It's behind the needles. So you pull it together so that you have your circle, and then you use your finger and kind of cast it on the needle in your right hand. So you just pull it through, and that's your first stitch. And this recipe says that you're gonna make this cuff and I really like making it like two right way stitches and two kind of like inside out stitches or wrong side stitches. I don't know what to call it. I'm gonna see if I can find some words for it in English, but anyway, we're gonna make the wrong side stitches, inside out stitches, whatever. So we've got two right way stitches. I'm so sorry. And now we're gonna make the other one. So then you cast the thread onto the needle, and now you still have it behind here, but it's kind of cast on the needle there, so you can see that. And now this is kind of difficult, but you take it from this side of the stitch, like from behind, and just watch me. Now I'm pulling it this way, and now I'm casting the thread on, and you can see all of my needles. I'm sorry. And then you just pull it through it. Now you got that. I'm gonna show you one more time. So I'll be showing you this when I have some more thread on, or like this piece has been knitted more, because it's kind of difficult to see now with all the needles that are everywhere. But now I've got this one needle with my stitches. So can you tell the difference? These are kind of the right way, and these are kind of the wrong way, and the right way and the wrong way. And so since it's an odd number, this one will be like, you can always put like 10 and 8 stitches on, but yeah, this one is kind of the right way. So you start the next needle, and the first stitch is gonna be the right way, since we ended with one the right way. There we have 2 needles. So I'm gonna knit a wee bit more, and I'm gonna Google the terminology here and I'm gonna show you how to change color.